Welcome to ClubhouseNews.com. You're tuned in to Clubhouse News Weekend for the week ending Saturday, September 6th. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Angelo. September 1st, 2014 marked the 75th anniversary of the start of World War II. World War II was fought between the Allied forces and Axis powers from 1939 to 1945. The fighting began in the early hours of September 1st, 1939, when a German battleship fired on a Polish fort. The ceremonies to remember the outbreak of World War II come at a time when fighting between pro-Russia separatist and government forces in eastern Ukraine has raised concerns about security in Europe.
From 1946 to 1991, the USA competed with the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, or USSR, in a Cold War for global political influence. The USA offered military and financial help to countries that believed in capitalism and democracy, where economic and government power comes from individuals and businesses, while the USSR backed nations that supported communism, where the wealth is controlled and owned ultimately by the government. Rather than fighting directly, they pitted foreign nations against each other, developed nuclear weapons, and engaged in a high-tech space race. Although the USSR lost, dissolving into 15 separate countries that included Russia and Ukraine, there's a modern Cold War brewing between the Western powers of the USA and the European Union against the Eastern powers of Russia and China. Now, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, held a summit to work on a plan to contain the Russian aggression in the Ukraine.
Democratic groups in China are upset this week after they were denied a full democracy. Many people in Hong Kong want to be able to directly vote for their next chief executive, but the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress have made that impossible. For the next election in 2017, candidates must get the support of more than half of the members of a special voting committee before the general populace can vote. Many Democratic activists are angry, and they plan to protest until something is done to correct the problem.